What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What is going on, sexy people? What is going on, beautiful people? How are y'all today? Let me get you guys in here a little bit more. TikTok. Hi, TikTok. There we go. Hey, TikTok. Hi, Instagram. Hello, Facebook. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not on Facebook. I'll tell you guys why in a minute. Why has your girl been gone for a minute? I've been going for a minute, but I'm back with the jump off. What's up, you guys? What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl, Nicci Gilbert Daniels. It's been a minute. Hello to all of my Worth, WIRF, .TV YouTube family. Hello to my TikTok family. Hello to my Twitter family, or I'm sorry, my ex family. Let me be very specific and clear with that. Y'all wait, I'm missing something. Hold on, we can't have that. Your girl is missing something. It's been a minute. I'm a little rough around the edges, but you guys have to know what you're watching. Hold on, let me put my glasses on. Y'all, we getting ready together. We're getting this whole thing ready together because I have been so busy. Here we go. You are watching Nights with Nicci. We are back after a very, 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 very long time. Let me make sure the audio is good. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm assuming that you can. Let's just give ourselves a big Nights with Nicci round of applause for being here, for being back, honey, for being back. I'm so excited about let me fix this. Okay, yeah. So we don't have so much of a reflection. I'm so excited about being back with you guys. It's been a minute. I had to take to be totally honest, I just needed a mental health break, y'all. I just needed some time to like remember that I wasn't just angry and disappointed and fighting. You know what I mean? I'm a person who finds a lot of joy in being funny and kicking it with folks and, stuff being light. And what's really interesting, I was talking to a friend of mine and we were just talking about how, people don't really know who I am, right? Because the people who do know who I am know that I'm funny as hell. Like, I love laughing. I love having a good time. I love celebrating wins. I love creating ideas. I love like all of that fun stuff. And I think that I know that I got so caught up in the hustle and bustle of all the things that I've been dealing with over the past few years. And it's not just, let me just say this. Let's get this out of the way. It's not just the litigation that I just came out of, right? That's not the only thing. I would be not being 100% honest with y'all. Hi, I see you guys. Thank you guys, TikTok. It's not just the litigation that kind of had me out of sorts. It is just, it's been life. Life has been lifing. And when I was really real about it and talking to the people I need to talk to about mental health and wellness, which I'm gonna show you guys a clip in a minute. But if I'm really honest about it all, I have been in a sort of functioning traumatic lightweight depression for a lot of years. I got a stain on my glasses. For a lot of years. Like, you kind of just continue to push through, right? And not like debilitating depression. I don't want to take anything away from people who may be suffering from mental health issues and, see my life and me still being able to go forward, what appears to be, being able to push through, right? And feel like, yeah, you might be suffering, but you're not suffering like I'm suffering. So I don't want to discount what people are going through. I know that everybody has their way of handling and dealing and coping with mental health stuff. But I realized that for myself, as a hot flash, hey, listen, ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. She's still on this mug, sweating and hot flashing and whatnot, or a private summer, we'll say. But I want to be sensitive about how I talk about this because, we all kind of deal with it, mental health and stuff in a different way. And I realized that for a lot of years, I was just getting by. I was just, pushing through. And it's because as artists and creatives, a lot of times that's just what we have to do. It would be great if we could just take some time off and not promote what we're working on or show up to the stages and write and create and do all the things, right? But unfortunately, when you work as an independent contractor and a creative, and there's no 401k at the end of the tenure, and you just have to make sure that you're still building and growing and stuff for your family, you just got to keep pushing through. And I think I did that, and I did that through a lot of trauma for a long time. So I'm still on the journey of like processing everything, right? But I needed to take a little break from my nights with Nicci because, again, the whole point of this was that I just felt like it had started to become a platform to vent my frustrations, which I'm not mad at that either. Speaking of platforms to vent frustrations, we're going to talk about a lot of things tonight. We're going to talk about a lot of things tonight. And I'm going to actually play them from my phones because I don't know what I can play on YouTube without getting, what do you call it, flagged or a strike or whatever on my channel. Hi, TikTok. I see you guys. Thank y'all. Thank you, everybody, for showing up for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for sending me. I see all of your positive thoughts and prayers and stuff. Jasmine Brand recently just posted a sad post. An NBA player was diagnosed with glioblastoma stage 4, which is the same one that my sister was diagnosed with. And that was triggering because it just seems to be a lot of that going on. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, I don't know what to say about it. It used to be like an older white man's disease, and now I think Matumbe. Again, a lot of people have had to suffer from it. So this will be our family's first holiday without my sister Debbie, who died of the same thing, glioblastoma, in 2025, March 23rd, this year. So I'm praying for him, praying for his family. Anybody who knows anyone who either is suffering from glioblastoma, please DM me if you want to know just kind of some of the things that my family and I chose to do. And, I posted it on the Jasmine Brands page. And there's some options. There were definitely some options that helped prolong my sister's life. She was 49 years old. And, as soon as I found out about it, I'll never forget when she sent me the text message. I was blown away, like, in the middle of a trial and you find out something like this. And I immediately went to doing research and I found out some really cool things. And I know that a lot of places don't have these treatments available because when I mentioned it to the first hospital that my sister was in, they wanted to immediately get her into chemotherapy. And, we found out that it's better to do the laser ablation before you do the chemotherapy. So anyway, I'm not going to turn this into that, but I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been there, been in my family's corner and, express love and condolences. I really appreciate it. We're still healing. We're still grieving. It's a process. Grief is going to be around for the rest of my life. I miss her every single day. And I'm sure those of you who have lost people that you love miss your loved ones as well. I'm going to play a clip. TikTok, you guys. First of all, can I get some likes in this MF? Can your girl get some likes up in this mug, because you know that I need them. We need to let the people know that you guys are interested in what you are watching. Hello, Sea Breeze. It's wonderful to see you. It's wonderful to be here again. What's up, Fire Bomb? You are absolutely right. We're back. Oh, this is big. Let me bring this down a little bit. What's up? Let's see who's hollering at your girl over here on TikTok. I see you, P-Dub. I see you, Ty T123. I see you, girl with the gap. I see you, Black Cherry girl. I see you, James. I see you, Wild One. I see you. I see y'all. I see y'all up in her. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I see you, the long, tall girl. I'm sorry, the long girl, that long girl. See, I can't even read with my glasses on. I really appreciate y'all coming to hang out with me. I know it's a whole lot of places that y'all can hang. I know it's a lot of people out here in these here internet and YouTube streets that are doing big things, but we doing them over here too. Big things popping, little things stopping. I'm trying to figure out why this is so big. Y'all know I ain't been here for a minute because everything is just oversized. Bear with me for a minute. It's gonna be all in my face. But let me fix that. Oh God, there we go. That's a little more. That's a little more reasonable. I have not been on this here app in a minute, so bear with me as your comments are being displayed, but in a real kind of ghetto way because we trying to figure this shit out. Guys, there's so much stuff to catch up on. Breezy, I miss y'all too. Oh my goodness, I missed my people. I missed y'all. And let me say this. Just because I'm saying that, I realized when I was going live and stuff a lot, while I was in the middle of my trial, just because I'm saying that I realized I was going through something. And I mean, of course, we all knew that, right? Y'all was probably like, yeah, let's just let her vent. Thank y'all for letting me vent. Thank y'all for showing up. Thank you guys for being there. For those of you who don't know, who may be unaware, because I don't think I've really had any lives since we left the Supreme Court, but, the Supreme Court denied our writ of certiorari. I don't even really think they looked at it quite as kept. I don't know, but it is irrelevant at this point. So we have learned a valuable lesson about intellectual property, and we've learned that we just really have to do the thing. Like we can't wait for other people. We can't spend our lives and our careers building other people's billion-dollar companies. We just really have to lean on each other and get our shit out there. Because, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I wouldn't recommend anybody, not one person. I would not recommend. I hate to say it. I really hate to say it. And I, hope I don't regret saying it, but I wouldn't recommend anybody going to court and suing people over IP. I wouldn't. I would not. I mean, it's up to you. It's your decision. It's just not something I would recommend based on my experience. That's all. And that we're going to leave it there. I just think that the smarter thing for you to do is, especially in this day and age, I think we just have to do the thing. And I'm going to talk to you guys about that tonight because Cenat said something so important that every creative needs to be paying attention to. Man, he just is really, listen. If you don't know who Kai, Cenat, I believe Cenat is, please research the brother. He has done a lot of really incredible things in the world of technology and streaming. And he has some really powerful words that I'm going to play. And we're going to talk a little bit about that and unpack it. But there's my sister, my sister, my sister, my sister. What up, Pam? What's up, Pam, the law intellect? Thank you for bopping into this live. You know it's been a minute. You know it has been a minute. You know it's been a minute. Hey, what's up, Mohammed from Kuwait? He is the biggest Brownstone fan from Kuwait. And I have to say, and I mean, I don't know one that is supported Brownstone more than Mohammed, because Mohammed always pops up and shows support. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. I see you. I acknowledge you. Mohammed, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Pam, we got some stuff to talk about. If you guys aren't, which I'm sure you are, following Pam, the law intellect, you should be, because she's incredible. And she's somebody we can all benefit from her knowledge and her experience in law. She's incredible. She's doing incredible work to help people who have been wrongfully convicted. Yeah. And Pam, listen, I know Pam's like, what did you just say? I don't want anybody to mistake me saying I would not risk everything for IP lawsuit for me having any regrets about going all the way. I have none, right? Because everything that happened during that very turbulent period in our lives armed us with a lot of the things that we need to go forward, right? And I've always said, God will bring you to your knees to make you pay attention. I've always said that, whatever comes of this, something positive will come of it, because at least we'll know how you go forward. And sometimes you got to get your ass whooped to know how to, navigate in a world where money, cash rules everything around us. Cream, get the money, dollar, dollar bill, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you up. I've learned the biggest and the baddest lesson about that. And I know that there are people who want to live in the warm and fuzzy world and think that, no, there's something much bigger than money. But I'm going to say this. Obviously, love and respect for mankind and just, being a decent human being and getting an education and, you know, passing down some form of legacy to the future. Those are all really big and the reason we're here, right? But in order to do that in a way that I believe grows our community as a collective and as a whole, we have to have money. We have to have funding and money and resources or a lot of relationships. And that's one of the things I want to talk a little bit about on this return to Nights with Nicci. Now, listen, guys, let me say this right now before I forget. Please hit like if you're coming in here. Please, please, and thank you. I know it's been a minute and I'm demanding likes and hearts and shit already, but I'm just saying, help your girl out. Somebody asked about the books on my shelf, where you can purchase them. I think the one that you see, I want to say this now so I don't forget. On Snapchat, I'm sorry, on TikTok is over here, but I think over here, it's over here. That Phyllis Hyman is Strength of a Woman. Jason A. Michael wrote that book. He's from Detroit. It's incredible. I want to option it for Phyllis Hyman's story for Divine 9 TV, which we're going to talk about that too. Pam says, I understand sometimes the law isn't on your side, so all you can do is try to change it and there you go. Try to change it in legislator. Exactly. So Pam just kind of segued me into the thing that we did discover and the thing that I have embraced and the thing I'm really excited about, which is advocating different, advocating for creative freedom, advocating for intellectual property protections and generational wealth and wellness, but doing it in a way that does not require a ton of money. Because right now we don't have none. Right now she ain't got it. That needs to be a what do you call it? One of those little like she ain't got it. Because Lord knows that I don't have it. But God's gonna make a way. Baby, God is going to make a way, and we are going to do all the things that we need to do. We just have to keep hustling, keep grinding, and keep believing. Don't stop believing. Big ass mouth. You guys, let's get into some of this stuff that we have been hearing all over the internet. And let me just first say, I had no idea that wait, first I need to share some bragging rights with y'all. Hold on. Hold your horses. I was supposed to open the show up with this. TikTok, you all ain't going to be able to really see it, but you all going to be able to hear it. You feel me? Hold on, honey. Hold on, honey. It's short and it's sweet and it's magnificent. And y'all know, I ain't got to tell y'all, I am a Detroit girl through and through. I mean, she's just as Detroit as they be getting. And I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to share this moment. For those of you who don't know, another thing that has happened since I haven't been on Nights with Nicci YouTube channel is Detroit has elected its first woman mayor in history. Her name is Mary Sheffield. And when I tell you she is all the things, she is, in my opinion, she is the future of the city. In my opinion, Detroit, when it comes to an economic, cultural, spiritual, political, artistic renaissance and rebirth, Mary Sheffield is going to lead us into that. I truly believe that with everything in me, just because she's smart, just because she has, in my opinion, all the tools that she needs. Um, and I believe that the city is just, we've been watching Detroit rise, but I think it's going to be next level. So, one of the other things I'm going to try to do in this new season is stop being as long winded about shit. So, let me go and show you guys what I'm so geeked up about. Hold on.
We appreciate you so much. You showed up for everyone else, and we're going to show up for you, the city of Detroit. So we want to present to you a Spirit of Detroit on behalf of Council President Mary Sheffield, Councilmember Waters at large, and the entire Detroit City Council. Here is a Spirit of Detroit in recognition of exceptional achievement, outstanding leadership, and dedication to improving the quality of life. You are phenomenal. You keep showing up for sisters. We love you. We appreciate you. Thanks for your motivation, your inspiration, and your empowerment for us to be the best that we can be. We love you. God bless you. Oh my God. I had no
Okay, I just had to share that with you guys. Listen, the fact that our current Madam Mayor, Mary Sheffield, presented me, and my girl Sharon's hero. She's an amazing program director, Detroit radio, advocate for women. Thank you so much for the badge, Miss Roro. I appreciate you. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, you guys. If y'all saw the video, thank you so much. I was geeked up. I was literally just there to support Sharon, who does an event every year for breast cancer awareness. And to be given the opportunity to be presented the Spirit of Detroit Award, which is a very, very prestigious moment in the city. Like I said, you guys, in my post, that felt bigger than a Grammy. It felt bigger than a BET award, Oscar, whatever, because this is my hometown. The Detroit City Council, I'm sorry, Detroit City Council, thank you so much. This is my hometown. This is a place I was born and raised. This is a place my parents were born and raised. And, it's just such a beautiful experience for me to be given an opportunity to be honored by such a prestigious group as the Detroit City Council. I'm excited about some things that we're going to be doing in the city. Some really positive, good things as it relates to affordable housing for the community. Really excited. So I'll be announcing some of that stuff and taking you guys on the journey to see some of that stuff too. My family, members of my family have made some investments in the city, and they're like, Nick, can you help us? Oh, you ain't said nothing but a word. Does it require a hard hat, some Timbs, and a job? I'll do it. I'm taking all the jobs I can get. I'm taking all the jobs. Writer, director, producer, founder, singer, actress, construction worker, contractor, freakum dancer. No, that part we're not doing. But whatever it is, I'm going to do what the hell I need to do. Because, listen to me, Jesus. We do have a lot of residual effects. We got a lot of residual effects. You guys, I got to get my liquid IV. Hold on. I'm trying to be sweet and pour this in here. This is the watermelon one. And I don't want the whole thing because I don't know if I'm going to like it yet. But anywho. Oh my gosh. Hi, Victoria. Hello. It's so good to see my usuals. It's so good to see my usuals. I love it. What up, TikTok? Y'all ready for Krima? I ain't ready, y'all. And I'm going to tell y'all something real embarrassing. Thank you, Seabreeze. I appreciate you. Oh, and also thank you for that copyright disclaimer. Yes, under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Okay, with that being said, y'all, let's get into some of these things, some of these stories. I have been really, I'm still not going to show the videos because I don't have them uploaded. And I had planned to play them with audio. But thank you again for reminding me about the whole fair use situation because that matters. You guys, I have to say that I wasn't knowing about this whole Candace Owens and Erica Kirk situation. I just wasn't. Um, I did see, because it's all over the place, the videos and the clips and stuff, and I've been trying to. I haven't even seen the Diddy documentary, you guys, the new one, or I mean, maybe even it might even only be the only one. Um, I have no idea, but I didn't watch it because I just, I needed a break from all the trauma and all the bad things. And oh, let me say this right now. I should have said this earlier. Dear Lord, bless the hearts and the souls of the families who lost people at Brown and the families who lost people in Bondi, Australia. Lord God, please bless their families and pray for this world, because just I can't even imagine what those people are feeling. I mean, I know devastation, and I don't wish that on anybody, not even my worst enemy. So I really hate that these people lost their children and their loved ones because people are just mad and people are angry and people are mean and horrible and evil. I mean, that's evil's a real thing, ain't it? See, that's why I only use one, because anybody ever tried to? Okay, I'm not gonna put the people out there, but I just, the watermelon is, yeah, okay. hmm hmm The other thing I'm trying to do is not say anything negative. Trying to figure out other ways to say things. I'm practicing um, saying things in a positive way, even if it's not so positive. I'm trying to find the positivity in even the darkest of things, because I just think that there's enough anger and hostility and frustration in the world for all of us right now. I don't need to add to the I'm angry choir. So I'm trying to figure out better ways of saying everything. Seabree says, I am not a fan of Candace, but we ain't letting Becky and Brett chase her or publicly drag her. We'll do that. Laugh out loud if needed. Let me tell y'all. Let me play. Let's see. Which clip am I going to play? Okay, so for those of you who don't know, for those of you who have been under a little bit of a rock, right? This is the objective conversation. We're not trying to drag nobody or hurt anybody's feelings or whatnot. And let me say this before I even go into this conversation and get y'all's commentary and feedback on this mug. First of all, let me say, please, please, and thank you. Hit the like button, because when you hit the like button, I have been told, I don't know this for sure, but I've been told that when you hit the like button, it tells the algorithm that you like what we are doing and you like this content. And then it sends it out to more people. So I need more people to come holler at your girl on Nights with Nicci. This is our reunion special. We on Nights with Nicci reunion. But let me do this disclaimer real quick to Erica Kirk and anybody connected to Mr. Charlie Kirk. I am not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to, I'm going to let now my audience, what they do and what they have to say is on them. But I'm on this spiritual journey where I'm trying to like change my perspective on things, unless I'm backed into a corner and I got to come out scratching. And none of these people have backed me into a corner, so I don't have no beef with none of those folks. And if in fact this woman is just a grieving widow, and if in fact the situation between Candace Owens and Erica Kirk is indeed just kind of like, you know what I thought about? I don't know. This is just a concept. This is just a theory. This is just a motherfucking idea. Hi, ubiquitous. Yes, we're really live. And yes, I miss you too. I feel like my family is back. Hi, y'all. How you doing? How you doing? How your mama doing? So I want to say, at first when I heard about this thing, I was thinking to myself, well, maybe this is just like, you know how it goes, y'all, when the family when there's a death in the family, folks don't know how to act. Folks don't know how to get along. Folks don't know how to respect one another. So, well, I mean, some folks, let's be clear. There's some people who know how to do it perfectly well, but the vast majority of families, when there is unfortunately a loss of a loved one, a lot of times people start, pointing fingers and um, blaming people, right? And I'm not saying that that's what's happening here, but what I am noticing is that Candace Owens seems to be winning over more people than Erica Kirk. I don't know if that is just because the algorithm is showing me more people supporting Candace Owens. Or if Candace Owens is indeed getting more public support, right? Now, the other thing about this whole thing is that, powerful people have bots and trolls and, so we don't know. But I think that they are equally as influential. So, it would seem like she would put her bots out after her bots if they was really, what I'm saying. But let me just play this and say that if, in fact, she is not, this is not just a family spat and there is something more real and more sinister happening. It's kind of crazy. All right. So let's take a listen.
We're building. I don't have time for that. But here's my breaking point on that. Come after me. Call me names. I don't care. Call me what you want. Go down that rabbit hole. Whatever. But when you go after my family, my Turning Point USA family, my Charlie Kirk Show family, when you go after the people that I love, and you're making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single episode going after the people that I love because somehow they're in on this, no.
I'm sorry, but that whole thing right there is frustrating. The idea that she does not have time. She's done Hannity, she's done The Five, she's done Fox and Friends, she's done Outnumbered, she's done Megyn Kelly Live, she sat down with the New York Times, she made time to fly to DC for Sergio Gore to be sworn into the ambassador to India. She has also made time for an upcoming CBS News town hall sit down with Barry Weiss, which was filmed today. So Erica Kirk has time. It is not her priority to respond to the majority, to that point that people are making hundreds and
okay. There's a lot going on here. So basically I'm going to try to summarize this for those of us who don't know, because I didn't know a lot. And the reason I became a little familiar with it is because Angela Stanton King, who I love Angela, period. It's a personal thing. I don't agree with everything Angela says and represents, and Angela don't agree with everything I say and represent. But me and Angela are so grown and cool about just accepting that you don't have to. It's two wings on the same bird, right? And listen, I understand if you got two wings on the same bird going in the wrong direction, the bird might crash into a building. However, there are things that I will not explain and I will not share that validate why I support Angela. And again, I said personally, just because it's clear, you know what I mean? And it's interesting. Matter of fact, I'm gonna share something with you guys. Where's that thing at? I'm gonna share something with y'all, and then well, let me get on the Candace Owens thing. The reason I found out about this whole thing is because I was watching something that came up with Angela Stanton. For those of you who don't know, Angela Stanton was on my show. I guess I can tell you why, right? Because I think she's very smart, and she was on my show From the Bottom Up, right? She was on the third season of From the Bottom Up, and I saw in Angela a woman who, she. When you hear her story and you hear what she was able to overcome, I know we went from Candace to Angela. Ride with me on this, okay, people? When you hear what she was able to overcome, that is just her religious and spiritual conviction when it comes to things like abortion, when it comes to things like elections and politics and stuff like that. And that's the reason why you have Democrats and Republicans. And one thing that makes me more frustrated than any one individual in any party is the fact that people believe that his, her, or their doctrine or beliefs are more right and more correct and don't allow room for civilized discourse, for debate. I grew up in high school where I had a drama teacher who encouraged us to debate. Okay, we had a debate class. My grandson is actually in debate. He did quite well. And debate means that there are people from opposing sides proving their point. And with that in mind, when I think about this Candace Owens and Erica Kirk thing, I want to see them in the room together. And I think that that's the reason why this thing has blown up and become what it has, because the paraphrase, quick and dirty, my interpretation of it, based on what I got from Angela Stanton King, is that Candace Owens wants to sit down and have a conversation with Erica Kirk and bring her facts and her receipts to the table. Erica Kirk, in that moment, I believe, was saying, I don't have time. I get it. She's a mom. Her husband just passed away, like all these things. I'm trying to play neutral Nancy here because I don't have no dog in this fight. We building a platform. But we going to talk about the shit that everybody's talking about because we got a platform. How about that? Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't motherfucking play with it. And we're back. And then I'm going to show y'all this clip about, just discourse and how I respect people who are willing to sit across from another person and talk they talk and share their facts and give their information. Do you understand? Because at the end of the day, here's the deal. Why run away from an opportunity to either gain some understanding and some information from a perspective that you didn't necessarily believe in the beginning, or to allow the people, the jurors, to make a determination on it, right? I see all the memes. I honestly, I don't know if it's that I don't believe this Erica Kirk lady, or that she's just not good in the public eye, or maybe there are things that she can't. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I don't know what happened. And I know that there was a time when you couldn't even mention that person's name without losing your job or the folks coming after you. So the fact that this whole thing is going on is crazy to me. But now it seems like everybody is turning and becoming more supportive of the idea that there is something else going on, right? I don't know. Honestly, my opinion of it is that the whole country is going to hell in a handbasket if folks don't get some shit together real quick, fast, and in a hurry, because it's kind of ridiculous at this point. But the fact that people don't want to have debate and people don't want to have people on their platforms or in the rooms to share, their perspective is mind blowing. So I'm going to show you guys this clip. Hold on 1 second. Can I do it from there? I can't. I just done messed up all the things. Hold on. Let me see, guys. Here, we'll drop it in over here. I'm going to show you what it means when you can invite somebody to the table and have them have a perspective that you don't necessarily agree with, and everybody come out of it A-okay. And I would like to see this debate between Erica Kirk and...
We appreciate you.
You guys know that I'm a huge pro-life advocate. I saw where she was advocating for poor women of color to have access to abortion. And I think for me, it just kind of irks my soul because we never hear them say, we want to make sure that white women have access to abortion, or we want to make sure that poor, let's just be honest here for a second. We never hear that.
They do say
and
poor.
I've been, they say poor women of color. And I've been that poor woman of color. I've been that poor woman of color. I've been a convicted felon. I had to raise 5 children on my own. And I mean, they're all blessings. And I just think that us as Black leaders, we know that there is strength in numbers. And instead of advocating for us to sacrifice our children at the abortion mills, I think that we should focus more on ways to prevent pregnancy so we don't have to keep aborting our children. It's important for us to build our numbers back up.
Let me be clear. As a Black woman, I'm not offended that you say you don't abort our children. Be clear, I am pro-choice, and I believe any woman has the right to decide whether or not she chooses to carry a pregnancy forward, period. No matter race, whatever you are, you should decide. The reason why abortion for poor women and specifically African-American women has been an issue is because we were denied that for many years.
When were Black women ever denied? No, I want you to speak factual. When were Black women ever denied abortion?
Can I finish my sentence?
Because that's the only thing we've
Black
ever done for free.
No, we weren't. So we were denied, abortion was illegal for many women, and definitely for poor women.
Before 1974, Title X funding was specifically for poor women to have abortion.
Let her make her point. Let her make a point.
So that's what I'm saying again. Poor women are more impacted by illegal abortions, which is why when it became illegal, that was a big thing. We were impacted in terms of dying from illegal abortions more than anybody, poor women.
Back alley abortion.
So to have the access to abortion is important. Whether you choose to abort your child or not is a personal choice that you should be able to have. I'm absolutely pro-choice, but getting back onto the debate, let me finish. We're not talking about abortion.
And also, you guys, I think we should be able to, like, honestly, I think Christine, you should be able to say your point, and just as you introduce Angela, you should be able to say your point. But we don't have to roll our eyes or sink down in our seats and do things like that.
Stacey, you just stormed off the stage crying because she said something about your perception on marriage.
No. Let's get this clear. No. She said something about my mother, and what you don't know
you said something about your mother.
No.
She just agreed with what you said.
She said, oh, so now I know because your mother was married 5 times.
Well, you said it.
So we're not going to go back to the conversation about your mother, because I think we all know that I didn't mean anything by that. And as it relates to opinions and abortions and everybody having different perspectives, I think that is what makes us all amazing. The fact that we have our own individual minds and we can make our own decisions based on our own experience. All right, y'all, that's what makes us amazing, is that we can make our own decisions based on the minds and the hearts and the souls. So the reason I wanted to share that is just because it's real simple. You can sit across from someone and have a conversation with a different perspective, and you can learn something from it. Or you can reaffirm, whatever it is that you believe. But I think we live in a world where you can't be in the room or at the table or in conversation that is anti anybody without them feeling like you are evil or a demon or terrible or bad for the culture or awful person. And I think that that's really unfortunate, because at the end of the day, we believe, if you have an opportunity to sit across from someone, this is redundant, and share with them a different perspective that at least gives them a better understanding of your perspective in a civilized way, I think our country would be in a much better place overall. But because people are afraid to sit across from people like Angela and Christine did, then people start to look like they hiding shit. People start to look like there's a reason they don't want to be in the room and in the hot seat. And one of the things I'm going to mention, again, I don't have all the details. If anybody else has the details. Yes, C. Bree said Tim Pool, who I don't even know who that is, but I've heard his name mentioned, called Candace some very disrespectful things. I heard about that. And And it's just weird, because it feels like, come on, guys, just have the debate or have the dialogue. It doesn't even have to be a debate. So it's just weird that they don't. Thank you for saying that. You never come across angry. Passionate, yes. Please keep your long-windedness a bit, because there's a blessing in education in that for all of us. Right, like an long-winded ass auntie, grandmama, somebody. But I want to play this for you guys. Do I want to move on to this? Yeah, I think I want to move into this. On the Erica Kirk thing, I get it. people don't believe her. And there was a conversation, I think was it the Glenn Beck conversation or some conversation I watched where she was talking about the fact that she just wanted privacy and it's like, can our family have anything? Which, I totally understand that. What? What? Can y'all see this? What? Hold on. Okay. Do I continue or do I tell y'all what I'm whatting about? Y'all probably already know this. Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle Reiner, have been found DEAD inside their home of apparent stab wounds. Let me show y'all. This is bananas. Hold on. It just popped up. I was about to play y'all another video and this just popped up. What is going on in this world right now? I just need somebody to tell me what is going on in this world right now. What? So, legendary director Rob Reiner was stabbed to death along with his wife in their Los Angeles home. What is going on? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just stuck. I'm just totally stuck. You guys probably remember. Okay. I'm totally stuck. I'm sorry. That just threw me for a loop. Maybe I'm the last person to hear about this, but I just opened it up and it just completely threw me for a loop. Y'all, let's try to find this TMZ thing. I'm sorry. Switch. What's going on in Hollywood? Update. Legendary filmmaker Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle Singer Reiner, have both died after being found inside their Brentwood, Los Angeles home. Law enforcement sources confirm that the two bodies discovered at the residence were Reiner's. Authorities said both suffered lacerations consistent with a knife. And the Los Angeles PD department, man, get out of LA. I mean, I guess these kinds of horrible things can happen anywhere, but that's just crazy. Okay. Yeah, Don Lemon is talking about it now. Everybody's talking about it. I had no idea. Why y'all didn't tell me? Y'all let me get on live and just skate. Wow. Meathead and All in the Family. Yes. That's crazy, guys. Oh my goodness. Here, let me show y'all who Rob Reiner is. Y'all remember All in the Family, right? The brother. Was he? No, he wasn't the brother. Was he the tool guy or something? Who was he in All in the Family? Hold on, I'm about to pull up this picture and show y'all. This guy. Y'all remember him? Rob Reiner. That's crazy. But that's not what he looks like now, which is what makes this even more crazy. Hold on, let me find a picture of what he looked like today. This is... What is going on? These are older people. Like, hold on, y'all. We just disrupting the show and everything, but I want to show you guys this. And then I'm going to get into this Kai thing. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Cash App. We're not mad at the Cash App either, though. Hold on. I'm trying to show you guys who it is. Hold on. I can show y'all on here. TikTok. This is Rob Reiner. Oh, no, it ain't. That's Cardi B. Shit. Let me show y'all who Rob Reiner is. Oh, gee. Y'all probably already know, but it's just, I'm processing. This is just, that's why I stopped. Look, this is part of the reason why I was like, I need a break. Because it was too much really crazy stuff happening.
I'm Rob Reiner.
This is Rob Reiner, y'all.
We've got a problem. We've been attacked by a foreign enemy power, and our president refuses to defend us.
Uh-oh.
Donald Trump is meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
Uh-oh.
In a closed-door meeting.
I just happened upon this.
And no record of what will be said. Putin's government attacked our democracy.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this alone. We gonna go back to this old. Look, we not talking about Candace, Erica, Kirk, and Rob Reiner talking about the president and the guy over there. We not doing all that. Listen, we just came in here to have a few laughs, catch up on some gossip. This shit is starting to sound very B613. Okay. I don't know what to say about any of that. We're gonna switch gears. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Somebody said the son-in-law? Really? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys, maybe we'll cover that on another day, but yeah, I didn't expect to come back to She Speaks Live with all these things happening. I'm not She Speaks Live, I'm sorry. Nights with Nicci. Let me talk a little bit, you guys, about, let me share this Kai Cenat video. So I have been, I've said this a million times, and I said it to him blue in the face. The only real way for us as people of color, I'm still on that now. I might be trying to be more positive these days, but I'm still on this theory that the only way for us to really build and grow and have generational wellness and wealth is for us to just start leaning into ownership. That is hard for us to process. And I know it's hard because everybody thinks that being on Netflix, being on Hulu, being on BET, being on ABC, being on NBC, being on Paramount, being on all these other 3-letter platforms is the solution. And I'm here to tell you, while those platforms are great, if you can get them to embrace partnership and viable, like real, something that you can leave your family, right? If you're just getting a check and you're just getting paid to build somebody else's business and build somebody else's company, you're not really winning in the end. That's a temporary win, right? That's why so many people in Hollywood who have been conditioned to believe that you need the big boys to go forward, to believe that you need a major company to back you. Please hit the like button, you guys. Years later, you're standing there and you're just kind of like, okay, so where is my residual, or where is my 401k, or where is my guarantee that I could pay for my kids' college education? There is none, because we paid you probably less than what you were worth and less than what you deserved. And the deal is done. And we're going on and moving on to the next person that we could pay either the same thing that we paid you again, because they never have to. That's the thing. When you work for somebody or you're work for hire, they never really have to you think you have the upper hand because you become like the star of a franchise or the star of a show. Man, all they gonna do is find somebody who want it just as bad as you did the first season. Because the only thing that trumps a superstar that, might be a little more expensive than the ingenue who's geeked up is the energy and the excitement for the opportunity. And young people who have never had it, never tasted it, I say that about the housewives. You know what I'm saying? There's always a young girl somewhere waiting in the wings trying to take somebody's check. Or not take somebody's check, being offered somebody's check. Because the longer you sit on that show, or those shows, I'm saying that show, but those shows, the more expensive it becomes. Executives will tell you all the time. By the time you get into season 3, season 4, season 5, the shows become more expensive because the talent is more popular and you have to pay them more. And that is the reason why people are focused on building brands and the Power Universe and what other brands are out there like that. Are there any others that are like sequels and prequels? I don't know. But anyway, when you don't have ownership, you don't have long-term wealth opportunities. And we're all looking for long-term wealth opportunities when you've invested in building somebody's business and somebody's brand up. So all that to say, we have leaned fully into this Divine 9 TV platform. Divine Nine TV, as I've shared, I've been kind of inundating you guys with this Divine Nine TV stuff. Every platform I have is loaded with Divine Nine TV content. Instagram, Twitter. I'm not on Facebook no more, just because I'm taking a. I had to cut some of them down, and I got the least amount of interaction and engagement on Facebook. So unfortunately, Facebook had to go temporarily, because my aunts and them are like, "But you ain't on the Facebook no more." I'm like, "Oh God." Even my mother in love is just like, "But I really enjoy watching you on Facebook." So I might have to go back to Facebook, you guys, just because I want my elders and my loved ones to still be able to see my face. But I started feeling social burnout. Anywho, um, divine9tv.com is a platform, a streaming platform. We are mobile now. You can go to divine9tv.com. You can follow us at Divine Nine YouTube channel, Divine Nine TV YouTube. And in January, we're going to do a soft launch, and we're going to introduce some really exciting stuff. So now you're seeing like clips of some of the old content. You'll see me posting, like the She Speaks Live that I posted earlier on this show is from some years ago. And stuff comes up in the algorithm because we taped it during the holidays, but you'll see new seasons of She Speaks Live. You'll see new episodes of Diary of a Diva. I cannot wait for you guys to see who we have on deck for Diary of a Diva. Y'all, we going into the vaults for Diary of a Diva this season. We going into the archives this season for Diary of a Diva. It's going to be phenomenal. I can't wait for you guys to see that. And I have a new series, a scripted musical series. It is called It Girls. It is amazing. We are in the last 3 talent contracts for this, you guys. We've been doing talent contracts. I've been writing pages. I've been hiring crew. I got meetings on meetings on meetings, and doing founder diaries, which is way too much. That's why my hair is braided up. This is my lose weight, get my shit together, and my director, producer, showrunner vibes and hair. And then I started getting a little fluffy, so my ass had to change my eating habits, because I'm about to be fine as frog here. Listen, if we gonna do the pivot, we gonna do the pivot. Okay. We gonna do this, like we gonna do it. But speaking of the pivot, like I said, Divine Nine TV, Worth TV is still going to be here for my Worth TV babies. Y'all watching me on Worth TV right now. What is Divine Nine TV? It is really simple. It is a platform where a lot of my peers and fraternity brothers and sorority sisters and other members of Divine Nine organizations are all coming together. Well, not all coming together, but a lot of us are coming together. And instead of everybody being in kind of their own space, we'll all keep our like personal pages. Like this Worth TV is considered a personal page. Although I did think about rebranding this channel because we're already monetized. We already got the followers and whatnot. But I'm going to be honest and real, and I'm going to build Divine Nine TV platform up from the bottom up, no pun intended. But what it is that a lot of us have just come together, and, I didn't realize how many, like a bunch of R&B divas are members of Divine Nine. A bunch of people from bottom up are members of Divine Nine. Like so many creators and so many showrunners and so many producers. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Queen Latifah, who was my partner on From the Bottom Up, is now a member of Divine Nine Delta Sigma Theta. So many entrepreneurs and business folks and people in our community. My brother James DuBose, who's one of the best reality TV producers. Monica still standing. He did From the Bottom Up. In fact, James was going to do R&B Divas like very early on when we were working on the pilot. So Lim Collins is like so many creatives that we work with, the cast members, the crew, the writers, the producers, all happen to be members of the Divine Nine organizations. And because we took a pledge to uplift and empower our communities and continue to pour positive, good things into our community, we decided, you know what, why not come together under an umbrella of sorts and help each other, right? When we say owned by the culture, led by the divine, that's what we mean. The content that you'll be getting on this platform, much like the content that you get on Worth, you'll see that Worth will license content to Divine Nine TV. That's a whole conversation. We'll get into that a little bit more as things start to build. But everyone owns a piece of it. I've been ranting about it. I've been talking about it. I've been having car rants about this shit. I've been, crying about it. I done went all the way to the Supreme Court of the United States about ownership and equity of our intellectual property. So now instead of talking about it and going to court about it and ranting about it, we're just going to do something about it. We're just going to build it and hopefully y'all will come. So you guys, please do me a favor. When this live is over, go to @Divine9 TV YouTube channel because we got to blow that up. We got to build that up so we can get monetized. I need how many subscribers? I think I need like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours over there. I think that's what we need. So please go over and support because that would be very important. All right, y'all, I'm going to share this with you. And the reason I brought this up is because Cenat, who is just a really successful young brother, say what you want to say about the young man. He is on to something and he is smart and he appears to have people in his corner who are giving him very good advice. This is a clip that I came across and it just really was wind beneath my wings because one of the hardest things for me is convincing young people. Sorry. All right. Convincing young people who believe, oh, you should get that on Netflix. Oh, you should get that on such and such. Oh, you should that we are the sauce. Like we are community and building community and making sure that community knows that this content is there and making the content great. Now you got to make great content or nobody's going to show up for you. But we can build those platforms ourselves because technology is leveling the playing field. And yes, it's going to take a minute. We're not just going to come out of our bags, balling out of control. What? Y'all about to, you know what? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Always some. Dude, you were supposed to be asleep 20 minutes ago. What's going on, Brady? I was in the shower. Okay, but dude, it's 11:22. What you doing? And I'm live right now. Is it emergency? No. Okay, I'm about to be done in a minute. Go to bed. Okay. You got school tomorrow. You about to be out for 5,000 weeks. Love you. I'll see you in a minute. All right. I'm like, why am I getting texts at 11:22? This kid's out of control. But he's smart. Ooh, he's smart as a whip. He's a good kid. I'm proud of that boy. He's doing big things. He's doing some big things. He's about to run the world. Okay. Let me play this, speaking of, because that's the example that I'm talking about. Like my grandson is like this little whiz, right? Well, let me not say that. He's not a little whiz. He's just a smart kid. And I've been trying to tell him because he gets off on this whole like, yeah, you're building a network, Nana, but like, how many subs do you have? How many this? I mean, like, don't you need to get with somebody bigger? So booty whoop and watty wop and whatnot. And I'm like, listen to what Cenat said. Oh, see, that didn't even work like I wanted it to. Hold on. Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say some real shit because I haven't even given y'all any game for real. One thing I learned with this shit, bro. A lot of people have been talking about how this shit should be on Netflix, how this shit should be on or Amazon Prime should buy this, Tubi should buy it. Somebody hire and they do it crazy. We already been getting talks with different people, but I want to go ahead and say this, bro. But an idea like this so original, you got to keep it where it's at. You want to know why? I want y'all to learn something, bro. Y'all channels and who y'all are as a person. Y'all channels, y'all pages are being content creators, gang. This is y'all idea. This is your guys' stuff. You feel me? Treat your platform as if you would treat other platforms. Shout out to all these big platforms that have subscriptions, bro. Twitch, I think of it like this. If you're going to sub up, you're going to get some good shit. Y'all have the opportunity to make y'all platforms as big as other platforms that y'all see. They're all doing the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same exact.
That's it. So basically, this young brother who has 569 gazillion trillion followers and streams all the time and has built wealth and has built ownership is now speaking the language that our youth needs to take in, absorb, receive, implement. And our old school folks who are so used to, I got to deal with Netflix. I got to deal with this person. I got to deal. Tyler Perry built what Tyler Perry built because he retained ownership. Now, granted, everybody's not Tyler Perry, and the days of what happened with Tyler Perry are probably slim to none. I mean, look, I tried to do a similar deal, and I ended up in court for 5 years and in debt for the rest of my life, right? Well, no, I'm not claiming that. Lord Jesus, I didn't mean that, but indebted as a result of my fight to build what I saw as the formula or the path. We have this is a TV network. YouTube, streaming platforms, reaching community, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, or X are all opportunities for us to build our own Tyler Perry Studios if we do the work and make sure that the content matters and make sure that it's entertaining and compelling. We all have to fight the algorithm. Yes, I know that the big boys have a foot in the dough and a spook by the dough. Talk about gatekeeping ass all day, right? But if we push forward and understand that it isn't just a coincidence. Ubiquitous Black said, lightning in a bottle. Could be lightning in a bottle or could be lighting the way to, you know what I mean? Like, I believe it's possible for us to build something super sustainable to reach millions and millions of people if we figure out a way to pour into our own businesses the way we pour into other people's businesses, which is what this young man just said, which is what I've been saying, which is what Tyler tells us, which is what Byron Allen. It is different because we speak a different language. You know, when you've been in this business for a while, you feel like you got to kind of acquiesce a little bit to the concept of like the big boys. But no, I think that technology, artificial intelligence, and these platforms have leveled the playing field to a degree. And I think that we have to just work together to build our platforms. Speaking of, Kiro TV says, are you looking for new shows and content for Divine Nine? I absolutely am. Yes, 100%. And the difference between what we're doing over at Divine Nine TV and what a lot of streaming platforms do, a lot of people just kind of go out and license content, and you know, that's okay, especially when you're doing freemium, you know, content, whatever, where people just sign up and they're able to watch. But we are actually putting work into original content, right? It Girls, the series that I told you we're last 3 people we're casting right now. I can't wait to share this cast with y'all. It's just phenomenal. And I've already gotten interest from quote unquote majors on the series. But baby, it has to be a partnership. It has to be a partnership, but the cast is phenomenal. It is a musical drama series, you guys. I know some of y'all are probably aware I was working on Curtains, and I stepped away from that because I just felt like I was trying to catch something. Not catch something like catch a cold or something crazy like that. But I was trying to prove is a better word. I was trying to prove something. Right? I was trying to prove I could do it better. It was my idea, and I felt like it was going to become convoluted because I was coming out of the case and then straight out the case, I'm going right into SKC or Curtains just to watch what I can do. And that's not the energy that I want to pursue this next chapter in my life. Even with the book, I was so ready. I was like, and the book is done. I was so ready to release this book. And I was like, you know what? Do I want to go into 2026 and start my year off like with the residual shit from this case? And the answer was no. I want to do something and this concept isn't fresh. The story isn't fresh. Actually, this story I wrote before R&B Divas. I don't want to give out too much information because then you might know what it's about. And I've said it a couple times, and my team was like, "Look, stop telling people what it's about. Let them find out." So, I moved out of the curtains space because I want to let that breathe. And honestly, that project is bigger, probably not bigger. It just requires more choreography and more music and more. And, I just, again, did not want the comparison. Oh, she's going to do that so she could prove that, P Valley took her. No, we're not doing that. Honestly, at this point, I never thought I would get to a point where I would actually say this and like really believe it with my whole heart. But I wish everybody attached to that thing will. I think I might have said I didn't before. And now that I've grown up a little bit, you know what I mean, and realized, hey, I wouldn't be where I am today, and I'm okay with where I am today. I'm better than okay with where I am today if I hadn't experienced that devastating experience, right? So we're good, but Curtains is coming. If you go to divine9tv.com, you'll see not only do we have Curtains, but we have Honoraries, which is a profile show with all the honoraries who are in the Divine Nine. We got a host for that already verbally committed. I cannot wait to share who the host of this honorary show is. Oh my God. It's amazing. So if you don't know what honorary is, in Divine Nine, each, like Queen Latifah's an honorary. I'm an honorary. Brownstone's honorary. Fantasia's an honorary. So this is a series that will give an in-depth profile look at honorary members of Divine Nine. My HBCU is just an opportunity for our youth and our folks in college to share experiences and journeys on HBU college campuses and special events. Boule Central is a show where we're going to actually get bits and pieces. A lot of people in the Divine Nine organizations can't go and experience the Boule in our annual conventions for a lot of reasons. Some people are moms, some people are working, some people can't afford it. And this will be an opportunity for them to have a bird's eye perspective on that. And some of those things that are exclusive to Divine Nine organizations, like the Boule Central and the honoraries and stuff like that, would be exclusive to members of Divine Nine. But a lot of the other content that we're creating that might not have anything to do with the Divine Nine. Like, of course, It Girls doesn't, outside of the fact that I think it's 8 cast members that are members of Divine Nine and a couple crew members, so I said 8 cast members. I think it's a little under 8. But anyway, we're just building. We are just building, and I'm proud of it. And I just thank God that He has given me the strength to go forward and still be optimistic. It's still a journey. I am still each and every day dealing with grief, each and every day dealing with recovering from, this financial devastation that my family experienced. But God has been carrying us through, and there have been some great opportunities. This Divine Nine thing where all these wonderful people came together and was like, yeah, Nick, let's make this happen. Like, that just was wind beneath my wings. Being honored and acknowledged by my city, our Madam Mayor, Mary Sheffield. When I was honored, she was a member of the city council. I'm sorry, but yeah, I think this is gonna be a good time. This is gonna be a really good time. I missed this question. Do you have any fond memories of Aaliyah? I watched Dame Dash interview and she was mentioned, of course. Yes, Aaliyah is my little sister from Detroit. And she was, every time it's funny, I was having this conversation with my husband about Tupac, because Tupac was another person that I had great experiences with in the 90s. Aaliyah, Tupac, Brand. I got along with everybody. I mean, it wasn't until R&B Divas came along that I became somebody's problem. I was probably known as the person in the industry who, I like it. I like mostly everybody. I get along with everybody. Aaliyah was sweet. She was quiet. She was not caught up in the whole like geeked up, vibes of the celebrity. Her brother, her mom, her uncle was always with her, beautiful woman. Well, I knew her as a girl, right? And then she grew into a woman. It's interesting because I was looking at some footage. I also worked with Chloe and Halle Bailey when they were younger, and I was looking at let me see. Do I have this? I ain't gonna do it now. Those are treats for Divine 9 TV, you guys. But I have some really cool. Hold on, let's see. See if I can find it. If not, I'll find it and show it to you guys another time. But I did a lot of vocal coaching and development with Chloe and Hallie. So to see them and Aaliyah and Brandy, and I've known Brandy and Ray J since Ray J was probably about 9 when I met them. So yeah, it does my heart good to see Big Sister Auntie. I mean, to be Big Sister Auntie to all of these super talented folks. Okay, guys. I'm happy for this new journey for you so much. I can't even explain. All good things are coming very soon. I appreciate that. Like I said at the beginning of this live, y'all, thank you guys for all the hearts. I appreciate you. And please hit like and subscribe. And don't forget to subscribe to Divine 9 TV. I've been on a journey. It's been difficult. It is going to continue to be challenging. I know that it's not going to be the easiest thing, especially trying to launch a new platform. But I believe that we have spent a lot of time building other people's businesses and brands, and now it's just time for us to focus on, building together. All new season of R&B Divas coming. I think we deserve a round of applause. Season 4, From the Bottom Up, coming. The documentary Broken Things is coming. The documentary Diary of a Diva is coming. We got a lot of good stuff coming, you guys, and I can't wait to share it with y'all. And it's going to be staggered. So, let me say this real quick. Let's get this out the way. So people have asked if this platform is going to cost. And the answer to that is yes. And let me explain to you why. Because back in the 90s, when we used to put out albums and give people that good work, people paid $10 for it. Some people even paid $20 for it. And we are of the belief and of the mindset that there is an audience out there that would be willing to pay a monthly or annual subscription that is very reasonable, less than $2 a week, right? To experience this new, improved content. In order to continue to make new content and new shows and new ideas, they have to be paid for. And the only way we can pay for them is if the people who we are serving, our audience, our viewers, support us by becoming members of the platform. Now, there will be bits and pieces that will be available for free for sure. And, obviously the series. So let me be clear. For It Girls, we are going to give you guys this in micro drama form, the pilot episode only. So only episode 1 of the It Girls musical drama will be broken down into micro drama format. We'll get into what micro drama format is. Some of you guys may already know, but it is all the rage. Everybody is super excited about it. And it's basically saying that y'all attention span is too damn short to take in a whole full hour of some linear shit. Okay. But it's going to be so good. You guys are going to want to see the whole thing. But we're shooting the pilot episode and we are going to tease that and introduce the characters and make you fall in love with the world of It Girls. We'll have It Girls Detroit, It Girls LA, It Girls Atlanta. It is a fantastic show. The cast is phenomenal. Y'all minds are going to be blown when you find out who the cast members are. But yes, we are asking, the team is asking that you support us by subscribing monthly. So you got It Girls coming in January. You got new episodes of She Speaks Live. You got new episodes of Diary of a Diva. And each month throughout the year, you're going to get something fantastic leading all the way up to the fall, which is where we believe that you will be able to start to see the makings of Curtains, the musical drama. So we're going to have a very busy year. Some people have asked about Brownstone. And we are in January 17th with Tyrese. And you know what? go to brownstoneofficial.com. So Brownstone is definitely doing the damn thing. And hold on, you guys. Can I do this? Oh my God. I want to do this. Hold on. I got to do this before I get out of here. I have to do this before I get out of here. I just must. Hold on. Hold on, boo. Hold on, honey. Hold on. Anyway, let me find this. Am I going to have to? Dang, y'all. I don't even have it. I'm just going to play it. Oh, I'm disappointed in myself. Hold on. I got a little surprise for y'all. This Rob Reiner shit got me up. I'm like, oh my God, what happened? What is going on in Hollywood? Is that you, honey? My dog? My husband? Hold on. All right, y'all. I'm just going to have to show y'all like this. Y'all see it?
I adore you and everything about you. Every fiber of my being loves you. And I have loved you from the moment I met you. I'm so
This is my group sister and soror, Alexis.
Incredible years. And I would love to make that forever with you. Alexis Christian Jones, I love you so much. Will you marry me?
Okay, guys. You can see that. We have it posted on the site if you want to see it up close and personal. Man, Hercules. Yes. You guys, I'm so happy. For my little baby sister soror. Yes. Alexis Jones is about to become Alexis Moore. Honey, that is my soror and my group member. She was proposed to, y'all, by her fiance, Jamal, who is a fantastic, amazing brother. We love him to pieces. He's just, such a great guy. They're such great people, so deserving. And yeah, he proposed to her in Lithuania. He's a really amazing arranger and classical artist and composer and just a really amazing human being. And he surprised her. He was working in Lithuania, and at the end of the show, he proposed to her. And talk about he did his big one. So I still haven't seen the ring up close and personal yet because they just came back, and we're all going to have a little dinner, and we're going to see it. So expect to see lots of photos this week. Because I'm gonna definitely brag on it. So now it is official. All members of Brownstone are with we's married now. It'll be, oh my God. Have I been married that long, y'all? Jesus. I'd be 16 years married and 20 something together. I'm an old ass broad with me and my old man. Anywho, that's our show, you guys. Celebrating love. Shout out, congratulations. Yes, congratulations to Alexis. Seabree says, absolutely beautiful. Love is what makes us human, regardless of where we are from. 100%. I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited about the future. I'm glad that I was able to come on here and have a conversation without it being, angry and sad and venting. But I appreciate y'all so much for giving me the space to do that and allowing me to be human. Thank you for your prayers. Please go to divine9tv.com. Hit subscribe and you see the power of divine9tv.com. Owned by the culture, led by divine. What quit playing, baby? I said I want to write me a song that remind me of Loving Me R&B Divas, and that's what I did. Soundtrack is going to be fantastic. The cast of It Girls is going to be fantastic. Brownstone is fantastic. The wedding is going to be fantastic. And hopefully each and every one of you is going to be fantastic. So I'm not going to make this too long. It's been an hour and 24 minutes. Let's pray for all of our folks. I hope that whatever's going on between Candace Owens and Erica Kirk gets settled in the form of a healthy debate like the one I showed y'all between Angela Stanton and Christine Beatty. And pray for me. I'm going to be praying for y'all. Okay. I am a grateful, grateful human being. All that I have been through has made me who I am today. And who I am today is grateful. I'm 55. I'm finna be 56 in July, God willing. And I'm not going to carry the weight or the stress of disappointment and trauma. I'm moving on. Talk to you guys about something real powerful in the next couple of days. Completely unrelated to entertainment. It's about us. And it's important. So look for the notification. Please put the notification buttons on. Tell a friend to tell a friend, honey. Nights with Nicci is back again. Kato, are you gonna come say goodbye? Kato, Waito. I guess he's like, look, you done took all day. I'm upstairs in my bed. Okay, guys, have a beautiful evening.